Well, good morning once again. You might have briefly wondered what the title Promenading in Eastbourne or Promenading is all about. Well, one of the things Eastbourne is perhaps not quite so best known for are its very pleasant split level promenades on the southwestern side of the pier. You've seen some of it already up at the posh end of Eastbourne. Oh, there's a lovely smell here this morning. I think some of these lovely plants here giving off a lovely scent. Look at that. Look at that for a palm tree. Having to watch out for social distancing already. Now, I'll tell you what the time is. It's about 5:20 in the morning. But here's one of the things I wanted you to see. Let's get down to it. Well, let's have a look and see if we can find any more, but those initials BCS, I'm guessing probably for bath chair stand. And one of the things facilities for holiday makers or visitors at Eastbourne used to have down this end were bath chairs, and these were available right up till the 1950s. I did find a photograph. There's another one embedded in the ground there. Yes, I found a photograph dated from about 1952, and I'm guessing the Borough Council provided them because this chap had a uniform and a cap and a very funny looking bath chair. It looked like half of an adult sized pram because it had a shade over it and the front half of an old fashioned bath chair. But these markers showing BCS, there's one in even better condition here. There's some writing in this stone which I don't really understand, to be honest. But anyway, the BCS, they marked where you could stand with your bath chair for hire. Yes, I say I found this photograph. Unfortunately, it wasn't copyright free, so I can't use it. You have to be very careful when doing these videos to make sure that the photographs that you find are as far as you can reasonably ably do. You see that they're copyright free, and even some of the free music that you get with the software to make the videos from, you find either YouTube or Facebook say, oh, this is a bit iffy, and yet it's supposedly free. That I don't get. Anyway, I'm going to introduce you to a gentleman here. Here he is. His name is Spencer Compton Cavendish, not to be confused with Spencer Compton, the man who was once Prime Minister and who gave his name to Compton Place. This is Spencer Compton Cavendish, and he's the 8th Duke of Devonshire. And the guidebooks will tell you that he's wearing the robes there when he was Chancellor of Cambridge University. I'm afraid I disagree. As you can see, it's his dressing gown, and he's got his purse in one hand and a few coins in the other. And my opinion is he turned to stone on the spot because he realised he couldn't afford to pay his bill at the most expensive hotel in Eastbourne over there, which is the Grand Hotel. And there it is. Eastbourne's Grand Hotel. It's funny when I think back, during the late 70s and early 80s, when I was doing the town tours. Of course, most people on them in those days were over 60, and if you came past here and you said, oh, this is the Grand Hotel, this is where the BBC's programme Palm Court was broadcast from, and you'd hear murmuring, oh yes, I remember that, with Albert Sandler and the BBC Palm Court Orchestra. I was thinking about that this morning, and it suddenly shocked me. If we took a party of over 65s now and mentioned that to them, they would probably have little or no idea of what I was talking about. Because all those people, apart from a very, very few who travelled on those tours back then, have now passed away.
Nervous at one point, and I can't make a decision.
I can't believe the number of people out and about. Anyway, I brought you up here before I start turning back, because particularly I wanted to show you this. I took a still photograph here of my wife Lynn, who passed away last year, and she took one look at this photograph and she fell in love with Eastbourne. So I just thought I'd come and stand here for a couple of moments and just let you have a look at that. It's nearly a year since her death, so it's actually a suitable memorial. I don't know if that's a rock out there, but it looks like there's some people out there in a boat. Just trying to see if I can get where are they? There they are. I wonder what they're up to. I would possibly hazard a guess that they're out there getting lobster pots. But now you see here we have 3 levels of promenade. We've got the one that I've just left going up the hill. There's another level here, and down there is the promenade going to Holywell, the far end of which I showed you last week, 2 weeks ago. Now there's somebody else walking in my direction, so what I'm going to do is go back up here. Not even 5:30 in the morning, and there's people and cars everywhere. Anyway, these are what they call the Western Lawns, and looking into the sun a bit, but there behind Spencer Compton you can see one of the Martello Towers. That's the Wish Tower. Actually should be spelt W-I-S-C from the old Saxon word meaning marsh. But when it was built in 1800 it would have been surrounded by marsh. No buildings here then. One of 74 built on the south coast to protect England from Napoleonic invasion. The brand new cafe refreshment rooms that have been built here. You hear the sound of the sea lapping against the shore. The tide just turned. Yes, this is where the Dotto train would have left the main road, and as I just pan round here, you can see towards the far end of it to Holywell, where we've been before in a previous video. I noticed a couple of buoys markers sitting out in the sea, so I'm guessing those people in the boat are getting lobsters. It's that time of year. This used to be a lovely cafe before they knocked it down and rebuilt it. The Wish Tower Cafe was owned by the Borough Council. Once again decided they'd make more money by selling it, so now it's this bistro pier, and you can't exactly just pop in for a coffee and a bit of cake anymore. Glad I decided to come out this morning instead of yesterday. Very little wind, so hopefully not much in the way of drumming with the microphone. But here we are. Iconic view of the Eastbourne seafront, and there is the pier. Leastways, I hope there's the pier. And looking towards the bandstand. There we are. What am I looking at? That's better. That's better. With the bandstand and the pier. And looking over towards Hastings in the background. As the sun rises on another Eastbourne day, another bank holiday for what it's worth. Late May 2020. That door there, I don't know if it's even used for such now, but in the days when Eastbourne Council had a load of deck chairs and deck chair attendants, that's where they all reported early in the morning and got their deck chairs out at this end of the seafront. Quite interesting, this old preserved AA telephone box here, appropriately PO Box 73 for Tower 73, which is the Wish Tower. Used to find these all over the place, and ones for the RAC as well. If you broke down your membership of the Automobile Association or Royal Automobile Club in the other case, you got a key as part of your membership, and that key would open the telephone box, and you could phone for help. And there we have the Lifeboat Museum. This was the original lifeboat house in Eastbourne. It was built in 1898 in memory of William Terrace, who was a local actor, and he was murdered at the stage door of a London theatre, and there was a public subscription in the town, and they built the lifeboat station in his honour. And I think at that point we will say end of part 1.